wandered through the forest, found my peace. In nature's beauty, all my doubts released. By the river where the waters flow free, I found myself in the symphony of trees. The earth beneath my feet so strong guides my steps where I belong. Stars at night like lanterns they guide. In the quiet, purpose never hides. I wandered through the forest, found my place. The gentle rustle and the sun's embrace. I wandered through the forest, found my peace. In nature's beauty, all my doubts release. Valleys low and peaks so high, every hue beneath the sky. Purpose whispers in the rustling leaves. Nature's song, my soul believes. I wandered through the forest, found my place. The gentle rustle and the sun's embrace. I wandered through the forest, found my peace. In nature's beauty, all my doubts release. In the woods where the tall pines whisper, found the path where the wild streams glimmer. Lost in the dance of leaves and breeze, I felt my heart being set at ease. Mountains rise like guardians around, and nature's embrace, purpose is found. I wandered through the forest, found my place. The gentle rustle and the sun's embrace. I wandered through the forest, found my peace. In nature's beauty, all my doubts release. In the woods where the tall pines whisper, found the path where the wild streams glimmer. Lost in the dance of leaves and breeze, I felt my heart being set at ease. Mountains rise.
Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in.
In the woods where the tall pines whisper, found the path where the wild streams glimmer. Lost in the dance of leaves and breeze, I felt my heart being set at ease. Mountains rise like guardians around, and nature's embrace, purposes found. woods where the tall pines whisper. Found the path where the wild streams glimmer. Lost in the dance of leaves and breeze, I felt my heart being set at ease. Mountains rise like guardians around, and nature's embrace, purposes found. I wandered through the forest, found my place.
lost and won, carrying memories of battle sworn, feeling the weight of each faded scar. In the silence, wonder who we are, searching for purpose through the night, guided by stars dim light. Searching for purpose, lost and won, carrying memories of battle sworn, feeling the weight of each faded scar. In the silence, wonder who we are, searching for purpose through the night, guided by stars dim light. Searching for purpose, lost and won, carrying memories of battle sworn, feeling the weight of each faded scar. In the silence, wonder who we are. Searching for purpose, lost and won, carrying memories of battle sworn, feeling the weight of each faded scar. In the silence, wonder who we are, searching for purpose through the night, guided by stars dim light. Searching for purpose, lost and won, carrying memories of battle sworn, feeling the weight of each faded scar. In the silence, wonder who we are, searching for purpose through the night, guided by stars dim light.
Strings up and going in, feel the vibe, talking about the Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more feeding and see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world with French eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more feeding and see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world with French eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more feeding and see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world with French eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more feeding and see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world with French eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more feeding and see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world with French eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life.
In the woods where the tall pines whisper, found the path where the wild streams glimmer. Lost in the dance of leaves and breeze, I felt my heart being set at ease. Mountains rise like guardians around, and nature's embrace, purposes found. I wandered through the forest, found my place, in gentle rustle and the sun's embrace. I wandered through the forest, found my peace, in nature's beauty all my doubts released. By the river where the waters flow free, I found myself in the symphony of trees. The earth beneath my feet so strong guides my steps where I belong.
It's the end of the broadcast, time to say our goodbyes. Remember the groove we shared tonight, the way we danced under the lights. Feel the soul, let it be that till we meet again. Same time, same place. It's over, but I'll see you tomorrow. My stream is over today. I'll see you tomorrow. My stream is over, but I'll see you tomorrow. The rhythms we played and the melody that never fades away. Harmonies that keep us swaying. Stream is over, life's not fair. Can't shake this feeling, but that's okay. I'll see you soon. Tomorrow brings hope. Holding on tight, no more than slow. Groove tonight will carry us through. Ooh, between the notes, find something new. Stream is over, but I'll be here. Soul connection, always here. Hold on tight to what we feel. Remember the groove we shared, not the way we danced under the lights. Feel the soul, let it be that till we meet again. Same time, same place. It's over, but I'll see you tomorrow. My friend's dream is over today. I'll see you tomorrow. My friend's dream is over, but I'll see you tomorrow. Remember the rhythms we played, and the melody that never fades away. Harmonies that keep us swaying. Hold on to soul, let it carry till the next time we connect. You know this dream is over, but I'll see you tomorrow. This dream is over, but I'll see you tomorrow.
Strings up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about the day, got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more feeling is we rise. Popping in reggaeton, so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join.
Dream is over, life's not fair, can't shake this feeling. It's the end of the broadcast, time to say our goodbyes. Remember
For purpose, lost in one.
Strings up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about the day, got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more feeling is we rise. Popping in reggaeton, so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Strings up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about the day, got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more feeling is we rise. Popping in reggaeton, so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Strings up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about the day, got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more feeling is we rise. Popping in reggaeton, so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moves, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world with French eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moves, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world with French eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moves, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world with French eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moves, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world with French eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moves, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world with French eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moves, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world with French eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moves, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world with French eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moves, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world with French eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moves, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world with French eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes. Streams flowing, let's take it all in. Days been wild, and this where we begin. Remix tells fast life, let's win. Gather round, join the stream, let's spin. Streams up and going in, feel the vibe. Talking about that they got nothing to hide. The beat sitting hard, rhythms on style. East Coast styles, CDs on our side. No more season is see we rise. Popping in reggaeton so clear, no lies. Choppers in urban moods, no surprise. Gangsta swag, I see the world different eyes.
In the woods where the tall pines whisper, found the path where the wild streams glimmer. Lost in the dance of leaves and breeze, I felt my heart being set at ease. Mountains rise like guardians around, and nature's embrace, purposes found. I wandered through the forest, found my place, in gentle rustle and the sun's embrace. I wandered through the forest, found my peace, in nature's beauty all my doubts released. By the river where the waters flow free, I found myself in the symphony of trees. The earth beneath my feet so strong guides my steps where I belong. Stars at night like lanterns they guide, in the quiet purpose never hides. I wandered through the forest, found my place, in gentle rustle and the sun's embrace. I wandered through the forest, found my peace, in nature's beauty all my doubts release. Valleys low and peaks so high, every hue beneath the sky. Purpose whispers in the rustling leaves, nature's song my soul believes. I wandered through the forest, found my place, the gentle rustle and the sun's embrace. I wandered through the forest, found my peace, in nature's beauty all my doubts release. In the woods where the tall pines whisper, found the path where the wild streams glimmer. Lost in the dance of leaves and breeze, I felt my heart being set at ease. Mountains rise like guardians around, and nature's embrace, purposes found. I wandered through the forest, found my place, in gentle rustle and the sun's embrace. I wandered through the forest, found my peace, in nature's beauty all my doubts released. By the river where the waters flow free, I found myself in the symphony of trees. The earth beneath my feet so strong guides my steps where I belong. Stars at night like lanterns they guide, in the quiet, purpose never hides. I wandered through the forest, found my place, in gentle rustle and the sun's embrace. I wandered through the forest, found my peace, in nature's beauty all my doubts release. Valleys low and peaks so high, every hue beneath the sky. Purpose whispers in the rust. In the woods where the tall pines whisper, found the path where the wild streams glimmer. Lost in the dance of leaves and breeze, I felt my heart being set at ease. Mountains rise like guardians around, and nature's embrace, purposes found. I wandered through the forest, found my place, in gentle rustle and the sun's embrace. I wandered through the forest, found my peace, in nature's beauty all my doubts released. By the river where the waters flow free, I found myself in the symphony of trees.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm going to try to catch this fight. Wasn't talking to you. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How is everyone doing today? I'm just trying to get everything set up and figured out and whatnot. What timer is this? Shout out. Alright. Anybody else in here gonna watch the fight? I don't think there is anybody else in there. Alright. Well, if Anthony comes on, I'm guessing he'll let me know. Until then, let's go find a fight. Once I find the remote. Maybe, maybe not. Where the hell is a Roku TV remote at? Damn. That shit was loud. Alright. Come on. Remote. Let's watch some fights. Oh shit.
Experience Christmas like you've never seen it before. Thanks for the escort, fellas.
Somebody likes me. LinkedIn wants to be my friend. Not today, Satan. Not today. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. It's 6:30 or 8 o'clock. Tyson and Paul are expected to make their way to the ring. Damn, about 11. 11 o'clock tonight. Who else is fighting? Or I guess it doesn't start until 8. I say 6:30. Thanks for joining, y'all. What else got going on? Magic and 76ers, Pistons and Raptors. Got time for a while, I guess. We're going to be doing some fishing tomorrow. I don't think Tight Lines is up for the challenge. I guess I'm just going to play with this. We see a bit more. Oh shit. Let's see. Not scene, not selection. That's not what I wanted either. Yeah, I know. Go away. I got 3 people in here. Nobody's saying shit. Ooh. I got 3 people in here. Nobody's saying shit. Window capture.
Wapu don't want to see this. Al Cole over there in the corner helping Porter with Green. So that's a beautiful thing to see.
Referee just administering a whoa.
Stop. Very well.
Punch.
"30 seconds. Clip. Green clips Blackpool with a left hook.
Okay, Green won the first half of the round, but Wapu looked like she won the second half of the round.
Punch out. Break!
Blackpool on the back foot, and Green just missed with a sweeping left hook and then threw that overhand right, and in close, Green lands a couple of right hands at the bell.
Both had their moments.
He see Green land a hook right hand right there. Then she lands a big left hook right there that really hurt Wapu. Followed by overhand right. Once again, you see a paint that jab. That's a big left hook right there. That definitely hurt Wapu.
Big rep, give me something big. All her fights are coming forward, right? So that means you don't know what to do going back, all right? Don't look for no big shots, all right? No big shots, all medium shots, all right? Big rep.
Let's go. So here in Texas, not everything has to be a Nolan Ryan or a Aroldis Chapman fastball. According to Barry Porter, he'd like to see some medium punches, Roy.
Right, he needs to see some because that'll make it set up the bigger punches.
And speaking of fastballs, total power through 6 for Green, 47 of 118 for 40% clip. Watpool, 43 of 124, 35%. And when you hold a world championship fight, you're looking at 2 of the best. Those are the numbers you want to see, a competitive contest.
You better believe it. But I think Green is getting more confidence as they go.
Yeah, she is. And she has more power, too, so Watpool can get caught with something really effective.
Yeah, they're beginning to really sit down on their punches, but let's bring in our unofficial score, rules expert Sean Wheelock.
3 rounds apiece, 57-57. To me, this is the quintessential range fight. Rounds 1, 2, and 6, which I gave to Shadaysha Green. She's controlling from the distance, stepping forward with straight punches. Rounds 3, 4, and 5, which I gave to Melinda Watpool. She's...
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get something to eat real quick.
Main event participants later tonight on Netflix. And let's begin with a man who needs no introduction. He was the youngest heavyweight champion ever, tortured by fellow Canadian Trevor Berbick in less than 2 rounds. The 38th anniversary of that fight, 1 week from tonight. He was the undisputed heavyweight champion from 1987 to 1990. A dedicated family man. And Mike, your son Amir, doing yourself proud so far tonight. He's got 2 with his current wife, Kiki. And of course, his plaque is in Canastota, New York, in the International Boxing Hall of Fame. And, well, this man wants to be a Hall of Famer one day. I don't laugh. He's KO'd or knocked out every opponent he's faced. He is the most followed boxer in the world across social media. And love him or loathe him, he's already changed the game when it comes to fighter pay and women's boxing. And he is a budding entrepreneur. Paul versus Tyson. What is life? This is round number 8 between Green in the black and white, Watpool in the purple and the black.
I think Watpool won that last round.
Nice double jab. Sorry, Roy.
I think Watpool won that last round.
For sure.
See what Green come back with this round. So far, she with a great jab. Let's see how she does with the rest of it.
And Green is stronger. That's why I'm like, why can't you have to use your strength, use your advantages? You would think, like, why is she getting backed up? But that's what's going on in this fight.
She's boxing, but she still should be going forward like she did 2 rounds ago. 2 rounds ago when she went forward, she was much more successful.
Right.
Green utilizing that footwork that we talked about, honed on the basketball court and in the gym. Needs to target there, double jab, splitting the guard of Watpool, but
doesn't throw the right, and that right is low. It's cocked, Roy. Yes, you know a thing or two about using low hands to your advantage.
Good right hand by Watpool, though. But it looked like Green was trying to set the right hand up.
Nice check left hook by Green. Watpool, what do you make of her strategy, Amir, as we go into the championship rounds in 45 seconds?
Yeah, she's just pushing her back. She's making a Green fight on her back foot, and she wants to stay close to her opponent. because Shadeja has better boxing skills.
Oh. Under 30 remaining in the 8th. When you see Green bouncing up on her feet, up and down on her feet like that, Roy, what's she doing?
Well, she is kind of controlling the ring, keeping Watpu away from her, changing direction because Watpu's footwork ain't that good. So she's using her footwork to keep Watpu from punching. See how Watpu's not throwing the punches? Because she got to change direction too much. Though that was a close round there.
It's been a close fight. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Nice work. Nice work. You're doing your thing. Nice. I like it. I like it. She ain't on this level. Don't treat her like she on this level. You understand? Don't treat her like she on this level. Yes. No. Listen, shut up. That's a fucking low hitter. You understand? I'm positive.
That's beautiful. Just keep the way you do it. Don't let her play games. Let her play games. Now, next 2 rounds, she's going to try to play mind games. But she's losing. She knows she's losing. Down!
That's Dwight Fraser, Watpool's trainer. She also recently started working with a strength and conditioning coach. It's positively impacted her performance, making her punches stronger, improving her stamina. We've reached the championship rounds here for this vacant women's 168-pound division title.
Held her up a bit.
Good
jab by Watpu.
Get the head up. Get the head up.
Total punches through 8. Oh, and Green just landed a left hook, but good defense there from Watpool. 73 of 271, 27% for Green, 88 of 324, 27% for Watpool. So this vacant championship definitely hanging in the balance here.
Good body shot by
Great exchange, and the action really picking up here now because the championship rounds, well, they call for championship grit and heart, Amir.
Yeah, these 2 rounds are going to be very pivotal on who actually comes out victorious in this fight. It could go either way depending on what happens in these 2 rounds.
Roy, again, the adjustments that are going to secure the championship for each of these fighters, what do they need to do? Because time is running out.
Well, Watpu needs to keep being busy like she's doing right now.
Right hand.
And Shadeja Green got to quit waiting. She needs to push the issue first. But she's waiting.
Oh, nice counter right by Watpool.
Both of them are getting good, great combinations, power punches throughout the round.
And yet Green has not really been able to take advantage of her reach advantage, Amir.
Yeah.
I got you. Off her head.
And the size advantage.
Yeah.
Just over half minute remaining here in the penultimate round. A left hook that may have been a decoy by Watpool. Lazy left to set up the right, Roy.
It was.
Wanted to keep turning Green. Green there sits down on that left hook. But you're not enough offense from Green and missing wildly.
And it takes a lot out of you to miss those big punches like that.
So, 10th and final round. The championship hangs in the balance. And later tonight, AT&T Stadium, this, well, stunning feat of engineering and design will play host to a Fab 4 night of fights. And it all culminates with a double main event. The fight the world will be watching, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson at heavyweight, and Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano promise to repeat their 2022 Fight of the Year effort. 2 of the very best to ever put on the gloves in the women's world of fighting. Trailblazers, Titans, Taylor, and Serrano on the stage they deserve. Netflix.
Last round.
This is the final round.
10th and final round. The crowd here appreciating the efforts of both Shadeja Green and Melinda Watpool. They touch gloves to show sportsmanship, and we are going to...
She was wrestling to get it on.
Switch back, rewind it back. What was the rest of the line? Old school. 10th and final round. And Roy, do we see Shadaysha Green just start to put together those effective crushing combinations that we've seen her do in the past, or is she, as Watpool, earned her respect and made her maybe think more than she wants to?
Yeah, she's thinking more than she wants to, but she's controlling this round with a jab. That's good. But Watpool ain't laying down. That's for
All
sure.
right.
Not at all.
Well, let's bring in Sean Wheelock, our unofficial score and rules expert. Sean, does it remain as close as we think it is?
I believe so, Morrow. Certainly on my unofficial scorecard. 5 rounds to 4, 86-85, entering round number 10. Melinda Watpool.
Wow.
Rounds 8 and 9, though, Morrow, exceptionally close.
Green was the favorite coming into the fight, has more experience at this weight, has challenged for a title before. But it's Melinda the Whip Watpool. Composed, collected, picking her spots. And the lateral, there's the footwork of Green. But effective punching is the #1 scoring criteria, Amir.
Yep. Accuracy, power. That's what the judges look for.
And in order to have effective punching, Roy, you have to what? You got to throw.
You better throw him. But
I'm interested at the tentativeness of Shadaysha Green here, Amir.
Yeah, she's acting like she's won the fight already. And sometimes when you're with the promoter, you can act like this.
Right.
Felix
Yeah,
Trinidad,
you can.
Oscar
We know what's up. Yeah.
Oscar De La Hoya, Felix Trinidad.
Yeah.
But I mean, for a championship fight, Melinda Watpool, effective strategy, but again, it's up to the 3 judges at ringside, and we will all be sitting on tenterhooks awaiting the decision. Who is going to walk out of AT&T Stadium a super middleweight champion? Will it be a Canadian making history as the first female to win a title in that division? Or will Shadaysha Green erase the bitter memory of her lone defeat and become a champion at last? And Sean Wheelock, how do you have this fight after 10 complete rounds?
Morrow, I have Melinda Watpool is the new WBO Women's 168-pound world champion. 6 rounds to 4.
Yeah, dude, they've been
96-94
swinging
my
though. Dude,
unofficial
went 10
scorecard.
rounds.
Roy, I think you nailed it throughout this fight on your commentary. When Shadaysha Green was controlling on the outside, an effective jab, clean counters with the rear right hand, but Melinda Watpool negated the clean technical
How you like
boxing,
that?
the excellent footwork, the ring generalship
Anybody
of
types your
Shadaysha
name
Green
and says,
by coming to
"Peace."
the inside. Watpool throughout this fight, effective in the mid-range, effective in the pocket. She even landed in the clinch. Again, I have her winning by 6 rounds to 4, 96-94.
Melinda Watpool had 70 friends and
I'm ready to
family
see Mike
members
Tyson
from
give Jake
Pepperlaw,
Paul the
Ontario
business.
make the trip down to Arlington, and can you imagine the celebration? Oh, Canada, are we on the cusp of crowning a new champion, or does Shadaysha Green garner that
I'm surprised they ain't been flagged
she
yet.
so desperately wants? And let's go inside the ring now with the official decision. Here once again is Big Mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 10 full rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards to crown a new champion. Judge Lisa Giappa sees the contest 97-93 Green.
How'd that storm play out for you?
Sees the contest 96-94 Watpool. And Judge Jesse Reyes sees the contest 96
Yep, I'm right there with you.
declaring your winner and the new WBO
To give them the business. We still got probably 3 hours before they'll fight. They're gonna fight at 11.
Heartbreak for Watpool, elation for Shadaysha Green. They were as close as conjoined twins, a hotly contested fight, but Shadaysha Green is the new 168-pound division champion, Roy.
Yes, she is. I thought the fight could have gone either way. It was a very good fight by both fighters. when Shadasia controlled it from the outside, she looked like the champion. She did look like the better fighter, but however, Watpool did come put up a great effort, and it was a very, very close fight.
Wow.
Green hands Watpool her first loss.
Well, at least he
and,
wasn't still out there
Amir,
fishing.
You did a tremendous
That's a plus.
job here tonight. What a bright future you have in this game. And before we want to get your thoughts on Shadasia Green's victory.
We got our
and a
rain
final
today.
word on what you think your father is going to accomplish later tonight.
Hopefully
in
we
the
don't
main
get it
event.
I
tomorrow.
think it could have gone either way. I had Watpool winning, but it's boxing. Anything could happen.
And look at the numbers, Amir.
Yeah, exactly. It was close. It could have gone either way. I think Watpool won. I personally believe that, but that's the result.
Well, the Canadian, well, no, we're professionals.
I've been working on my
but the numbers say it there for Melinda
OBS
Watpool, but it's
for
Green
live streaming.
that garners the championship.
In the woods where the tall pines whisper, found the path where the wild streams glimmer. Lost in the dance of leaves and breeze, I felt my heart being set at ease. Mountains rise like guardians around, and nature's embrace, purposes found. I wandered through the forest, found my place, in gentle rustle and the sun's embrace. I wandered through the forest, found my peace, in nature's beauty all my doubts released. By the river where the waters flow free, I found myself in the symphony of trees. The earth beneath my feet so strong guides my steps where I belong. Stars at night like lanterns they guide, in the quiet, purpose never hides. I wandered through the forest, found my place, in gentle rustle and the sun's embrace. I wandered through the forest, found my peace, in nature's beauty all my doubts release. In the woods where the tall pines whisper, found the path where the wild streams glimmer. Lost in the dance of leaves and breeze, I felt my heart being set at.
Searching for purpose, lost in one.
And I got it set up so that way I can stream with multiple people at once. I had Anthony in here earlier, but I could put a whole group of people in here doing their chat. Still working on it. We'll get some more going, but all that's free. And I got it set up so that way I can stream with multiple people at once. I had Anthony in here earlier, but I could put a whole group. It's super easy. Whenever you're ready to learn, just let me know. I'll teach you how to do it. Still working on it. We'll get some more going, but all that's free. It's super easy. Whenever you're ready to learn, just let me know. I'll teach you how to do it. And you can like do your own, or you can stream your screen. You can do all kinds of stuff. And then I have an account with Udio, so I can make my own music too. And you can like do your own, or you can stream your screen. You can do all kinds of stuff. You get more viewers than I do. I grind my ass off for them 3 viewers to get my 6 hours of watch time. I'm not either. I'm just motivated. I got nothing else to do. I might as well figure it out. All this stuff is easy. You get into something like this. Window capture. Trading view. All this stuff is easy. You get into something like this. Window capture. Trading view. You've been on it forever? I just started, right? I had to find some motivation to keep me going, so this is why we're here. But this stuff right here is not easy. You've been on it forever? I did, but I did make $175
sure, yeah.
on Dogecoin, so that was nice. This is why we're here. But this stuff right here is not easy. But I did make $175 on Dogecoin. So.
8 days out from Ami debut in MMA. We'll update when I get round 1 head kick KO or sub. Even if you lose, we'll never
I do trade
hear
it.
from you. So, yeah. Look forward to it, mate. Thank you for the 12 months of membership. Impression of Bully Tom finally catching up with McGregor and confrontations him about the potato head comment. What's going on, mate? You call me fucking potato head, do you? Fucking, I'm the guy who fucking recorded you fucking your wife yesterday, mate. Anyone else see that? McGregor got caught fucking his wife. Some kids recorded him through the window and posted it. Sure, we're in. You watching Mike versus Jake right now? No. No, I'm not. No, it's going to happen in a few hours. So I'll be back then. Boys will be boys, exactly. Just lads being lads. Impression of Raul Rosas asking Dana to adopt him. What's up, my guy? Tom needs John to win, or we're going to see John versus Miocic too. No, we're not seeing the rematch if John loses.
I don't know who this guy is.
They literally cut the crowd mic audio during the ceremonial weigh-in. They just pumped the music up so no one could hear the crowd watching from home. Praying
yeah,
that
it's
there was Aspen
weird. I don't know where he came from.
That's the reason they did it. Impression of Rogan saying, my money's on black, like he said regarding Tyson Fury versus John Jones. Impression. My money's on black. And it always has been since I took on the daughter of a black man.
Yeah, I guess. What I should be doing is fixing a fishing pole rod right now so I can go fishing tomorrow.
Man. I have a mixed race kid that
I broke the tip off of
took
that.
on from another woman. People forget, man. Nobody really at all knows about that. At all.
Is he not gone?
Really? Yeah, Joe Rogan's wife had kids.
Where did this guy come from? I'm confused on where this dude came from. What's up, Struggler? Hey, you can use the same thing to get in. Use the same link, Struggler. Where did this guy come from? I'm confused on where this dude came from. What's up, Struggler? Hey, you can use the same thing to get in. Use the same link, Struggler. Ooh, look at the price of gold's going down. Damn, there ain't nobody on, is there? Everybody's watching that fight. Hawaiian punches. Damn, I missed him. Hey, was Jerry live, or did he just drop a video? Damn, there ain't nobody on, is there? Everybody's watching that fight. I got you. Hold on. Anthony. Damn, I missed him. Hey, was Jerry live, or did he just drop a video? I got you. Hold on. Where you at? There you are. What's going on, bud? Anthony, can you hear me? Where you at? 3 hours, Sandy. 3 hours.
Hey. How's everything? Yeah, can you hear me? You hear me?
3 hours, Sandy. 3 hours.
Can you hear me?
How's everything? Going good. Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, I got you. There is such a delay.
Sandy, take care.
I appreciate it.
Any other people in there?
Hey, you got a good kid. She wants to go to the library, and she's happy about it.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Well, this guy, I don't know where this guy came from.
How's his family? Everybody's good?
Yes. Joe Rogan is a disappointment for that. Well, there you go. John.
I was watching the fight, and then this guy shows up. Oh, I gotta show you what we got going on now. Anthony, you ready?
Who, me? Yeah.
In the woods where the tall pines whisper, found the path where the wild streams glimmer, lost in the dance of leaves and breeze. In the woods where the tall pines whisper, found the path.
Searching for purpose, lost and won.
Streams.
In the woods where the tall pines whisper, found the path where the wild streams glimmer, lost in the dance of leaves and breeze. I felt my heart being set at ease. Mountains rise like guardians around, and nature's embrace, purposes found. I wandered through the forest and found my place, in gentle rustle and the sun's embrace.
What do you think about those?
Yo, you was playing a song that I liked. What do you think about those? There was a particular song that I liked, and it just disappeared like that. That was nice. You was working real hard.
I can't hear you. Oh, there you go. It was one of my it was one of my screens. Which one? Huh?
Who's it? You can't hear me? I heard myself.
This shit's so delayed. We gotta figure out a way to. You're saying and they're saying. Makes for a real long conversation. I wonder if I do this. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna link up with you inside. Nope, because then it's gonna. I was gonna link up with you. Link up so we can talk without having to do this. But I think if I go into the control room and I add myself in there like I was before, we may have some technical difficulties. Great Wide just posted something that might. All right. Now join. Can you hear me now, Anthony? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I hear you. I connected my Bluetooth to the computer.
I just unmuted myself.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I connected my Bluetooth to the computer.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? I think I was there and I had to do.
I hear you. Whatever you're connected to, that's perfect. Whatever else is there, can you hear me?
All right, can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool, because that'll work.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to mute the computer.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're going to get echo. So you're going to hear me, and then you're going to hear me again on YouTube.
Hold on. I know what to do. Give me 1 second. Hold on. All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, so the problem is that...
Let's see if that works.
Give me 1 second. I do still got to plug my...
You there? Okay, I know the camera failed to load, but you still got my audio, right? Can you still hear me? Fuck.
Trying to come out to McGregor, who is too busy standing his base.
I have something I need to share. May, shut your mouth! Thank you for the $5. Piggy. Can't you see?
This dude got
Sometimes
a
your words
fucking
anger UFC.
weird ass voice.
They don't want your hateful ways. Nina Drama's getting old and grey.
Well, I thought I was doing something. It is. Anthony, can you hear me? Yeah, I know, but it's running a little bit late. Like, I'm gonna have to jump back in there and do that shit again. Yeah, I know. Yep, I know. Camera shit. It's already running somewhere else.
Well, just use the microphone to let that run into the video. That's what we good, but this video that's messing up because.
Alright, damn. You there?
Yeah. I hear you through the computer now, not through the headphone. Now I hear you through the headphone.
I'm trying to mute the damn TV.
Yeah.
There we go. No.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm trying to mute the TV. There we go.
I hear you through the computer now.
Alright.
I hear you through the earpiece.
Alright. I gotta echo like a motherfucker. Let's try that. Still got an echo.
Yeah, because we're coming through the microphone for the computer and through the earpiece.
Yeah. On yours?
You can't mute the video because if you mute the video, we can't hear each other. And the mic is controlled from the laptop through video now.
On
yours, because you get an echo.
That was the same on yours? Let's try that. I don't know what happened to the fight, dude. This guy just started talking and he is not
Can you hear me?
To. Yeah. Actually, I don't have to mute my TV. I'll just mute the damn tab. There we go. Disable video. Alright, well. There's that.
Say it again.
Oh shit.
Because they might not want to give Ian Gary the title shot if he wins, maybe.
You ignored me, Guru. What the fuck? Hate from past. Okay.
I'm thinking I'm gonna get rid of this guy.
Tyson or Paul, and by what method, in your opinion?
Well, what the fuck? All right. Well, that sucks.
Paul sends him through the ropes in round 2.
I muted the.
Say
I
my
muted
name,
it.
Hans. Nah, I don't know the name. Thank you for the 20 Norwegian kroner.
I muted the page.
That was
and
so cringe. It is,
just completely muted you.
It is indeed.
10K on Paul. His name is Jake Paul. Bum 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 bum. Jake Paul.
I don't hear users. Can you hear yourself through YouTube?
I can hear you. I don't hear me.
I feel like I have it coming through in places it shouldn't be.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see me?
No.
All right. Can you see me now?
Yeah.
Yes, a delay on YouTube. I don't know if YouTube is frozen.
In the woods where the tall pines whisper, found the path where the wild streams glimmer. Lost in the dance of leaves and breeze, I felt my heart being set at ease. Mountains rise like guardians around, and nature's embrace, purposes found. I wandered through the forest, found my place, in gentle rustle and the sun's embrace. I wandered through the forest, found my peace, in nature's beauty all my doubts released. By the river where the waters flow free, I found myself in the symphony of trees. The earth beneath my feet so strong guides my steps where I belong. Stars at night like lanterns they guide, in the quiet purpose never hides. I wandered through the forest, found my place, in gentle rustle and the sun's embrace. I wandered through the forest, found my peace, in nature's beauty all my doubts release. Valleys low and peaks so high, every hue beneath the sky. Purpose whispers in the rustling leaves, nature's song my soul believes. I wandered through the forest, found my place, the gentle rustle and the sun's embrace. I wandered through the forest, found my peace, in nature's beauty all my doubts release. In the woods where the tall pines whisper, found the path where the wild streams glimmer. Lost in the dance of leaves and breeze, I felt my heart being set at ease. Mountains rise like guardians around, and nature's embrace, purposes found. I wandered through the forest, found my place, in gentle rustle and the sun's embrace. I wandered through the forest, found my peace, in nature's beauty all my doubts released. By the river where the waters flow free, I found myself in the symphony of trees. The earth beneath my feet so strong guides my steps where I belong. Stars at night like lanterns they guide, in the quiet, purpose never hides. I wandered through the forest, found my place, in gentle rustle and the sun's embrace. I wandered through the forest, found my peace, in nature's beauty all my doubts release. Valleys low and peaks so high, every hue beneath the sky. Purpose whispers in the rustling leaves, nature's song my soul believes. I wandered through the forest, found my place, the gentle rustle and the sun's embrace. I wandered through the forest, found my peace, in nature's beauty all my doubts release. Where the tall pines whisper, found the path where the wild streams glimmer. Lost in the dance of leaves and breeze, I felt my heart being set at ease. Mountains rise like guardians around, and nature's embrace, purposes found. I wandered through the forest, found my place, in gentle rustle and the sun's embrace. I wandered through the forest, found my peace, in nature's beauty all my doubts released. By the river where the waters flow free, I found myself in the symphony of trees. The earth beneath my feet so strong guides my steps where I belong. Stars at night like lanterns they guide, in the quiet, purpose never hides. I wandered through the forest, found my place, in gentle rustle and the sun's embrace. I wandered through the forest, found my peace, in nature's beauty all my doubts release. Valleys low and peaks so high, every hue beneath the sky. Purpose whispers in the rustling leaves, nature's song my soul believes. I wandered through the forest, found my place, the gentle rustle and the sun's embrace. I wandered through the forest, found my peace, in nature's beauty all my doubts release. Where the tall pines whisper, found the path where the wild streams glimmer. Lost in the dance of leaves and breeze, I felt my heart being set at ease. Mountains rise like guardians around, and nature's embrace, purposes found. I wandered through the forest, found my place, in gentle rustle and the sun's embrace. I wandered through the forest, found my peace, in nature's beauty all my doubts release. by the river where the waters flow free. I found myself in the symphony of trees. The earth beneath my feet so strong guides my steps where I belong. Stars at night like lanterns they guide. In the quiet, purpose never hides. I wandered through the forest, found my place. The gentle rustle and the sun's embrace. I wandered through the forest, found my peace. In nature's beauty, all my doubts release. Valleys low and peaks so high, every hue beneath the sky. Purpose whispers in the rustling leaves. Nature's song, my soul believes. I wandered through the forest, found my place. The gentle rustle and the sun's embrace. I wandered through the forest, found my peace. In nature's beauty, all my doubts release.
Let's see. I don't know why that didn't work. Browser trash. Now it's just us. Browser 2. So now play it.
All right, we're going to get right into it today. We got some homestead news, and actually, this is going to be pretty good. I think we might get some commoners. We might get some commoners in there working actually for the people. Okay, fresh off the heels of the Donald J. Trump win, and raise your hand if you are surprised how fast Kamala Harris conceded the election. I was looking for at least a little 4 or 5 day, a little week long, back and forth, or, kind of saying it wasn't right, or, just any kind of distraction or any kind of, interference with it. I was very surprised that it went down within 24 hours. Again, raise your hand, leave a comment down below, and let me know if you were surprised as well. Now we're going to get right into it. Apparently, Donald J. Trump is already working behind the scenes to get some things in place. You guys know I follow Thomas Massie on X. And I'm always there kind of giving him the business. And you can see in this tweet right here, just the other day, he posted a tweet about raw milk. And he was just saying the benefits of the raw milk and this and that, right? And all the stuff about raw milk. And I basically said, you're in Congress. Why don't you pass some kind of legislation, get with your buddies, and bring a bill up saying we can all sell raw milk. There's no federal outlaw on raw milk. All the misinformation about raw milk comes from the feds and the USDA. Now, Thomas Massie had recently gotten together with a guy named Joel Salatin. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Joel Salatin or not. I know him personally. We've been to many speaking engagements together. We've shared stages together. I know his son. I've been to his house. I have pictures with him. I'm not name dropping him or doing him here or anything, but Joel Salatin's a pretty stand-up fella. He teaches regenerative agriculture, and he has a nice little setup out there in Virginia. Thomas Massie and Joel Salatin got together, and they introduced the PRIME Act. into Congress, and they're trying to get that passed right now, basically the Prime Act. This bill exempts federal inspection requirements for animals and meats that are slaughtered and prepared at custom animal slaughter facilities for distribution within the state. Under current law, a custom slaughter exemption applies if the meat is slaughtered exclusively for personal, household, guest, or employee use. Specifically, the bill expands the federal inspection exemption to include the slaughter of animals or the preparation of carcasses, meat, and meat food products that are slaughtered and prepared at a custom slaughter facility in accordance with the laws of the state and the facility is located in, and prepared exclusively for distribution to household consumers in the state and restaurants. So that's basically like if I wanted to start selling meat to you guys and you lived in Missouri, I could basically have my meat slaughtered here in my custom meat place, right? And then I could sell that to you directly without having all these extra inspections and all this extra stuff, right? So basically that law is just going to help people get meat in their state without all the USDA regulations, and that'll also break up the monopoly on the meat packing plants that they have right now. So if Thomas Massie can get his buddies in Congress to kind of get this bill passed, then we'll have a good way to kind of take the power away from the meat packing plants and put it back into the hands of the local people, right? And plus, you don't want your meat traveling around all over the place. Isn't it best to have your meat slaughtered in your state and then have the state that the meat was slaughtered in consumed by the people in that state, instead of having it, you know, right now, some of the models are, you have meat slaughtered here, then they have to send it across the ocean to have it packaged, and then they bring it back over here and sell it to us. Now, this information came out yesterday. Joel Salatin dropped a post about the Donald J. Trump administration contacting him already, the transition team, and this is what it says. The deplorables and garbage people won again. Can you believe it? I've been contacted by the Trump transition team to hold some sort of position within the USDA and have accepted one of 6 advisory of the secretary spots. My favorite Congressman, Thomas Massie from Kentucky, has agreed to go in as Secretary of Agriculture. That could be a big deal, y'all, so keep your eyes on this. Thomas Massie is a farmer. He cuts hay, he plants corn, so it will be good to have non-corporate people representing the food system in America. This is a big win here. This is a big step, at least, in the right direction. Push through would be the biggest shot across the bow of the entrenched industrial meat processing system we've seen in a century. Let liberty ring. Wouldn't that be a change of fortune for big ag? Now it looks like Joel Salatin, the people's representative, will be stepping in some kind of position at the USDA. And I think that's kind of some really good news, and I wanted to share it with you guys right away. This news just came out yesterday. As a matter of fact, that story is November 6th. He posted this at Joel Salatin's website, The Lunatic Farmer, if you guys want to go there and get on his list. And another thing that I found kind of interesting is that Trump was reaching out to regular folks via Thomas Massie or even Joel Salatin, because I remember during COVID that the Tyson boys, the Tyson company, they helped draft the legislation or the rule, if you will, that the Tyson meat companies could stay open during COVID. Do you guys remember that? Here's a screenshot of that right here. And then I also did a little digging. I don't know if you think this is a big deal or not, but I noticed that the Tyson Corporation gave $33,000 plus to Kamala Harris campaign, but only gave $10,000 to the Donald J. Trump campaign. I don't know if I'm making a big deal out of that, but I was thinking in my own thought process that Tyson is big time wanting to have illegal people work in their places, right? There were stories out of Ohio that they fired a bunch of people when the Haitians showed up, and they brought the Haitians right in to put them to work. And there's other stories like that going on. So I thought it's just my own mind running wild that I would be saying that they put more money on Kamala Harris just for that reason, and that they didn't want to slight President Trump, but they gave him less money just because of that reason. And then the turnaround, now Trump is abandoning Tyson, like he doesn't not talking with them or doing anything by this news that we're getting right here. He's basically going outside of the camp now and trying to find other people that could bring a fresh look onto the scene, right? So share this video with your friends. This could be really big about the food industry in America. Time tells all, but we just want to kind of keep this foremost and forefront. Also, you want to share this with your friends so that at least they can see that there's some things already going on with the transition team behind the scenes, and they're focusing in on what they said, possibly is the food and the water and the pharma and the propaganda on the news. Like even the drug commercials need to go. Okay, the big pharma drug commercials need to get off the TV.
So what are we walking away with here? We got Donald J. Trump working behind the scenes on some regular folks, maybe coming in and helping with the USDA. Share this video with your friends. This could be some very encouraging news, and especially the first day after we heard that Donald J. Trump won the election. So we have a little momentum going. Let's just try to stay focused on what the main points were on why we flipped the script and put Donald J. Trump back in, okay? This is pretty exciting, especially when I know Joe Salatin personally. I think he's not a politician kind of a guy, so if he does anything in there, it's going to be solid for the people. He sells food direct to consumer.
Is frozen
so he knows some of
end.
the hang-ups that we are dealing with this. And this is going to help the Amish in a...
Frozen?
Yeah. I'm going to refresh it.
See what this one's about.
I mean, when you see him like today at the press conference, he stands up and makes these statements, you know, I'm going to take out Tyson and the hurricane is coming. What goes through you when you watch a guy saying that?
He's cute and he's funny, like we said. It would be even funnier Saturday.
Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul has turned into the pantomime plot twist that none of us really saw coming. And now, with its resume-denting potential, it's far and away the most controversial showcase in boxing today.
Right here with Mike, it's a matter of reminding Jake of what he never saw. Because let's be real, like Jake never saw the real Mike Tyson.
My eyes on the prize so I can never see defeat, my brother.
Walking the finest line between the shining knight and royalty, my brother. I ain't playing, but they see I leveled up.
However, as we sit imagining what a prime Iron Mike would do to a 27-year-old Jake Paul, remember, this certainly isn't Tyson's first dose of trash talk.
I think that I can box as good as he can, and I can punch if not better than Tyson.
In 1985, Donnie Long announced his superiority to a 19-year-old Mike, but that smug grin was quickly replaced with one of confusion as Mike took him out in a minute. A couple of years later, Tyrell Biggs' humiliation attempts also backfired horribly as the ego was beaten out of him in 7 brutal rounds.
You know, I owe it to myself to go out there and beat Michael Tyson like I am his dad. He's made for me. Tyson.
Left hand, he's down again, it's over. It's all over, and it wasn't even close.
However, somewhere more in line with the Jake Paul foolery of today came a social media personality before the days of social media personalities even existed. A man willing to say or do whatever necessary to get his name in the spotlight.
The hard-hitting contender known as Hurricane.
And a man who surprisingly laughed, joked, and clowned his way towards one of the most dangerous men on the planet.
If you're looking at that and you know you're about to fight Mike Tyson, and he's smiling and he's trying to make light of it.
But you don't want to harm him. You want to beat him without harming him.
Oh, no, once we in here, this is a totally different business. This is what I do for a living.
Peter McNeely hopes to become more than just a footnote and take his place on the list of boxing's heavyweight Cinderella stories.
It's funny you're coming to the computer
this
now.
kid is for real. We sold him
to hear you
short. And a year from now, I hope to be knocking on the door of a heavyweight championship.
With similar dimensions to a certain Evander Holyfield, McNeely was a large heavyweight by 90s standards, contrastingly slightly shorter than Alexander Usyk, one of the smallest in today's crop.
Williamson is the former WBC light heavyweight champion. He goes down early in the fight. Williams got up, but then, this is all from the first round, went down again. You know, Peter's just got to let these fights go a little more. That was the one thing Muhammad Ali learned. Muhammad Ali always knew that when you had people pay money to watch you fight, go a little longer than 1 round.
Using size, strength, and a smothering style, McNeely had won his last 10 fights by first-round KO, amassing an impressive 36-1 record, just 5 wins short of Mike's current tally.
And was really stung by that McNeely left hand at the conclusion of round 2.
With a record like that, I'd probably be cocky too, but the reality of those 36 names was very different.
Buddy's fought only around his hometown, and the opponents he has faced have a combined record of 206 wins, 448 losses, and 22 draws.
All fighters work on tomato cans, bombs, whatever you want to call them, in the development of their skills. What Peter McNeely has done, which they failed to respect, is that he acquitted himself more admirably with his tomato cans than they did with theirs.
This is a gutsy guy, but McNeely just had too much. He could smell the kill, and he went right after it. Dropped him. 1:53 of the first round.
It wasn't the prettiest style, and it certainly didn't meet the Tommy Morrison hype, nor merit a shot at Tyson. But what McNeely lacked in grace, he made up for in heart. And back then, just like now, entertainment was king.
The word is McNeely using this fight as a tune-up to a proposed bout with former heavyweight champion Mike Tyson this coming summer. That is sheer speculation.
Mike Tyson walked out of an Indiana prison this morning with a chance to resume his multi-million-dollar boxing career.
Tyson says he's a changed man. He has 4 years on probation to prove that. The question the boxing world wants answered is, has he changed as a fighter? That should be known within months.
And whilst Tyson hadn't seen a professional ring in 4 years, his last performance, where he conquered Razor Ruddock for a second time, had seen him pass some crucial character checks of his own.
There's something you can't buy in that class, and you don't got none of that.
And I can't wait till the 28th. I'm going to make you my girlfriend.
Showing the fire that made him famous. Oh,
there goes Ruddock again, and then Ruddock answers with a low blow as the bell sounds.
Despite a first return was still far and away the most anticipated event in combat sports.
That was like maybe the scariest Tyson ever. Like they finally released him.
First public workout as he prepares for his first fist fight in 4 years.
I don't think he could box in jail. So I think he was just lifting weights. Remember he was super duper jacked when he got out of jail?
In prison, you can't do much except eat and train. So Mike had ballooned up to around 300 pounds and packed on a ton of muscle. And where personal problems had lost Tyson a good chunk of his prime years, Peter McNeely and his come back and have a go style provided the perfect first step back onto the heavyweight ladder.
I'm pretty sharp right now, and I think he's the one with the doubts in his head and confidence problems, and he's the one that's got something to prove, not me.
He has the opportunity, and he's been blessed with a second chance. He has an opportunity to be a better fighter than he ever was, ever.
Hi, I'm Mike Tyson. Watch me beat Peter. Hi, I'm Mike Tyson. Watch me beat Peter McNeely on Samsonite cable.
No, salmon.
I believe that Mike Tyson is going to be in real trouble that night. Peter McNeely will go right after him. And if that takes place, this will be called the MGM McNeely.
On August 16, thousands of onlookers descended upon the MGM press hall as McNeely, armed with a short piece of paper, was met with laughter.
Yeah, keep laughing. Keep laughing. Real funny, huh? If any one of you doesn't respect me,
went after him and got
going against a guy like
up.
this, you'd have a big dump in your pants.
In fairness, he was right. It was a welcome contrast to the usual Mike Tyson opponent, who would be absolutely terrified from the offset.
Remember the Mike Tyson fights when he was in his prime?
Oh, yeah.
Remember the look in those guys' faces?
Oh, yeah.
And they're staring across the ring at him and like, oh, Jesus, what did I sign up for?
Yeah, I don't know what the money was here, but it wasn't worth it.
I'm Hurricane Peter McNeely from Medfield, Mass. On Saturday night, watch me kick Tyson's ass. But if you haven't made your pay-per-view arrangements yet, make them soon. Because remember what happens when I wrap you in my cocoon.
A painfully awkward but timeless monologue. However, the laughter only seemed to fuel the Hurricane, and accompanied by a short, sweet, and sinister
Could you imagine
response,
that though? Like,
the pace for the entire
man, what the fuck did I just do?
was set.
Mr. McNeely had a cute statement. I'm just ready to fight. Thank you, everyone, for your support. Thank you.
Why fight this fight?
What's sad is that
Tyson
he had to read
to
that
hurt
off
people.
of paper.
I
know, right? That nice little haiku of his.
Greatest fighter of my time, my era, and I just hope that I put on a good show, and I'll be in there looking to knock out Mike Tyson early.
It's not a matter of who's going to win this fight, according to the scribes who are covering this event. It's just a matter of how long will it take.
I knew exactly what I was going to be in life, and I knew I was going to be here someday. Good luck to you, Peter. Thank you. Peter McNeely, sure.
As you know, there are three uses of the word dude. There's dude, how's it going? There's dude, you messed up. And then there's the Peter McNeely use. Dude, is Mike Tyson gonna pummel me?
You reached Hurricane's hotline, home of the WBA and WBC's world-rated heavyweight contender, Hurricane Peter McNeely. I am Mike Tyson. I'm coming at you.
I ain't been flagged yet, though.
And I'll try to get back to you later.
Tyson versus McNeely live on pay-per-view. Mike was set to earn $22 million for the fight.
Don King said give him anything he wants, just keep him fighting. Fight wristwatch, just give it to him. What do you want, 2 Rolls Royces? Buy it for him. And nothing meant anything to him.
McNeely, just $400,000.
You know, he's got a suit on that costs more than what I made in my last fight in Arkansas.
Despite this, and his 17-1
You're not doing nothing wrong
status,
so far.
the Medfield man certainly wasn't just coming to lay down.
Oh, they already watched one boxing match.
Crash fight, and we go nose to nose, head to head, mano a mano.
I already watched one boxing match.
There were no insults throughout McNeely's pre-fight duties, but a surprisingly carefree and playful
Them two
attitude
girls
remained.
went 10
right
rounds, bro.
to
They
the
were
opening
throwing
bell.
hands.
10 rounds, bro. They were throwing hands. Listen, I'm out here having fun.
A sold-out crowd lit up the MGM, anticipating the return of the baddest man on the planet that was, at least, after another awkward McNeely prelude.
This is for my grandfathers, my grandmothers, my father, my mother, Curly, last but not least, Snubby.
Tonight there is an aura and an excitement here that really hasn't been seen in boxing for some time.
Fighting Mike Tyson was always intimidating.
Mike Tyson!
But this one, the most terrifying stare down in boxing history, felt more like a lion eyeing up its next meal.
Look at his eyes.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
That is terrifying. If you're looking at that and you know you're about to fight Mike Tyson.
Any questions from McNeely's corner? Any questions from Mr. Tyson's corner? Let's get it on!
True to his word and to his alias, the Hurricane came out swinging.
Here we go! And McNeely, as advertised, comes right at Mike Tyson.
And where modern-day recounts from the man himself highlight some of the thought processes.
Perfect, straight right on my temple, went right down and got right back up before a count was even started. But it just showed you Mike Tyson's incredible speed.
Caught on the way in, the game plan would take an immediate nosedive.
With McNeely pounding away.
Tyson seeming to just hang back there waiting for that one shot. Mills Lane said stop that nonsense because they were starting to butt heads.
A blatant headbutt just a minute into the fight would also completely change Mike's demeanor, and just 30 seconds later, following a huge barrage of punches,
Tyson with a left hook, right up and down goes McNeely again.
Everybody's a tough guy until they get punched in the face.
McNeely's team vaulted the ropes to save their man in a bizarre, controversial ending.
That was not correct. That was not correct.
He quit. That's it. He quit. McNeely has quit.
He didn't quit. His corner threw in the towel.
McNeely had heart.
McNeely did something no one's ever done. It's attack Mike Tyson. He pushed him back in the corner and tried to leave him there.
Can you really gauge what kind of a test this was, or was it over so quick that you can't tell?
As you know, as soon as the bell rang, he just came at me. And I didn't have too much time to anticipate anything, so I just went with instinct and just started throwing punches.
To this day, I stand by him. After watching the replays, oh no, he caught me. And Vinny Vecchione always said this, Peter, trust me, years from now, you're gonna say, I was right. And you know what? He was right.
But the oddities didn't end there. Following the Hurricane's untimely finish came a whirlwind of post-fight conspiracies, fueled by the murky past and mob affiliations of McNeely's manager and trainer, Vinny Vecchione.
And I thought he did a great job under the tremendous amount of pressure.
But the object is to win, and seemingly he was very game. Maybe well was the wrong word, but he was very game, and the object's to win, and then you jump in, and the man clearly is on his feet and doing well.
So my decision to make that call.
Had the corner man bounced into the ring apron to save his fighter, to protect an investment, or had something more sinister just happened?
We want to review the tape and we want to talk to everybody involved and see why the corner stepped in there. The fight was going along fine. There was 2 knockdowns. The fighter McNeely wanted to continue, and we want to see why the corner actually jumped in to stop the fight.
No match fixing was ever confirmed, but listening to the likes of Charles Farrell, ex-manager of Leon Spinks, it certainly wasn't an impossibility.
Vecchione had no money, so I, for a while, was bankrolling what they were doing. I was making fights for Peter. And he said, look, somebody thought I should give you a call to let you know that a bet got made. I think he told me the fight won't go, it's not going to go 90 seconds. It was $1 million bet, and the fight's not going to go 90 seconds.
Go to the neutral corner. What's going on?
Not correct. That was not correct.
20 years later, more conspiracy loomed. Viral posts suggested a time traveler had been sat ringside using a camera phone from the future.
They had nothing like that back then. Shit, what that look like a phone, and it go viral.
Nah, that's definitely...
Look.
This one, though, was eventually debunked, identifying the device as a Casio QV camera.
What did you say to Tyson? You had some words with him afterward?
He was a champ and I respected him, and when I was growing up, he was one of my heroes.
Ultimately, McNeely took it like a man, crediting Mike's performance in good spirits. Such good spirits, in fact, that he would take on a famous Pizza Hut endorsement after the fight.
Trained my boy McNeely to go toe-to-toe with the champ, and he did for 89 seconds.
There's a new stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut.
So good you'll eat it backwards. Show him, kid.
Vinny Vecchione, there's been a ruling by the Nevada Athletic
You know it's
Commission
true.
here. He cannot work the corner, able to walk in and walk out with McNeely, but can't work the corner or be within 5 feet of him during the fight. So
From here, the Hurricane whistled on. With another 5 or 6 years of ups and downs, Tyson still had some huge nights ahead of him, including battles with Lewis and Holyfield, remaining in the spotlight for another decade until his somber bow out to Kevin McBride in 2010.
Not a knockdown, but McBride just pushing Tyson down.
The final nail in the coffin to secure a resume of, oh,
Punchers are not made, they are born. He was born a puncher.
It's just my nature, you know what I mean? To reach for you and take your heart or your blood or your spleen or your liver.
The only place he ever used to find any peace in the world was in the ring.
I want to have a perfect fight. I want to be the best fighter.
I felt like Mike was kidnapped into the Don King cult and brainwashed.
Don is a master of finding a person's weakness.
The fight is on.
He used Tyson's sex life and the women around him to control him.
By nature, I'm wild, regardless. It's my mentality. That's the way I am. You know, even though I'm subdued, I just, you know, I have a lot of energy.
Mike Tyson is more than wild. Mike Tyson is the most brutal man to ever step into a professional boxing ring. He's the only man to ever be disqualified in a championship bout for biting his opponent. Not once, but twice. His actions sent thousands of fans racing out of the arena in fear.
I was inside the casino and people just started, there were shots fired, people just started running out.
The Nevada State Athletic Commission revoked Tyson's license for a period of 1 year. Time to reconsider whether or not he was emotionally fit to fight again. Larry Merchant covered Tyson almost from his beginnings.
All fighters previously of his type in the heavyweight division, meaning Dempsey, Marciano, and Frazier, had short, blazing careers. That kind of style does not allow a fighter to have a very long career as Joe Louis did, as Muhammad Ali did, as Larry Holmes did. So even giving him the best of intentions, the greatest of will to change over, there's a serious question of whether it can be done.
Tyson grew up in Brooklyn. His father abandoned him. His mother couldn't control him.
Everything was so hostile. There was never a subtle moment there. It was always hostile. Cops always stopping. You know what I mean? Ambulance always coming to pick up somebody. Guns always going off. People are getting stabbed. Windows are being broken. Very, very hostile. You know, we were excited. We thought it was something. You know what I mean? Just to watch these guys shooting out one another. It was somewhat watching John Wayne shoot it out. I was watching some old Humphrey Bogart, Edward G. Robertson movies, and you're watching these guys shoot out, and you're looking, and you say, wow, and this is happening in real life.
By the time he was 8, he was a street punk trying to survive.
It was so exciting. Me and your world is so vastly different. You could never understand the action and the excitement of it all. You know what I mean? The cunningness, you know what I mean? To be able to outsmart somebody was a big thrill. Not just to go out there and beat a guy up and slam on the ground and take his wallet. To outsmart them, to outtime them, to outthink them, even though they know that you're a crook. When you're on the bus or when you're walking in the check cashing place or the grocery store, they know to watch you and you still outsmart them. Like most people would think, well, if she knows me, she's on to me, I'm going to walk away. But just to still watch them, and they think they know, and then they make one mistake and you outsmart them and they have their wallet. Yeah, I'm not a professional crook, but when I was young, I just wanted to outthink an idea that you go back to your friend and say, you had to see the way I did this. To your friend, you say, you had to see this. You know, you had to say, I should get an Academy Award for this, you say. And it was just It doesn't. I don't care. I had a great time. You know what I mean? It was a great learning experience in life.
He was a teenage mugger and predator. He had 38 arrests as a juvenile.
By the time he was 13, Tyson was sentenced to a juvenile center in upstate New York, where his luck changed when he was brought to the attention of a boxing man by the name of Cus D'Amato. Cus D'Amato was a legendary boxing figure who had led champions like Jose Torres and Floyd Patterson to world titles.
Cus D'Amato rescued him from a life of crime in prison, gave him an opportunity, developed his boxing skills.
Tyson was 12. He was very shy. He was very strong. He looked too small. I'm a little bit too fat to make it.
What time of the fight supposed to start?
Cus D'Amato brought two trainers into Tyson's life, Teddy Atlas and Kevin Rooney.
I met Tyson in Catskill, New York with Cus D'Amato. I was up there training fighters. I was training all the fighters for Cus D'Amato. I was training at the time when Bobby Stewart, who was a correction officer in a youth prison near Albany, called up Cus and asked him if I would take a look at this young kid named Mike Tyson.
It was a gentleman named Bobby Stewart, who was an ex-fighter and knew Cus. Cus had helped him a great deal, and I wanted to be a boxer. I watched him box.
Looks like they're showing it somewhere.
When he found out that Stewart was a former fighter, which he was, pro and amateur, Stewart showed him a couple things, and Tyson became.
Because I see another guy streaming at Ken Big O streaming
maybe
something
learning how to box.
with them, but he's
and
in
when
a.
he found out he was friendly with
He
Cus,
might be in another time
Tyson
zone.
was excited that he might have an opportunity to come in and meet Cus.
In his 70s, when he met Tyson, D'Amato believed he'd found the kid who once again could put Cus on a championship track.
We trained them, myself and Teddy at the beginning. We trained them steadily until finally started to get boxing, and then he developed the ability to slip punches and so forth. When he got to the point where slipping punches, we had a difficult time getting people to box with him because he proved to be a very hard puncher with both hands.
Tyson was like a sponge, and he just absorbed everything that Cus had to teach him. You know, the head movement, throwing the punches with bad intentions, the proper snap. And I recall Mike, you know, practicing for long, sustained periods of time, 10, 15 minutes in the mirror, just throwing like the right uppercut or left hook, just over and over and over. Cus had an extensive films at the house of the old fighters, Dempsey, Armstrong, Robinson, and Tyson used to watch them all the time.
Henry Armstrong's style here is typical of him. Head down on the chest of his opponent.
They're saying turn the volume down so you can't hear it.
Time. Very good. That's what I mean.
I want to do something that no fighter ever done.
So this guy just got a
Violently,
policy
I wanna do
violation.
that. I don't want to actually kill somebody. You know, I mean, the things like Jack Dempsey broke through.
The guy just got a policy violation for streaming it.
That's to me, man. That's
Seems
a
suspended
high, I mean,
for
to see
policy
that high
violations.
bitches.
That was Ken Big Fishing.
The trainers worked on Tyson's boxing skills. Cus used Jose Torres
Turn the
as a
volume
role
down on the
model.
fight so you can't hear the
Cus D'Amato
commentary.
said this kid may
'Cause
become
that's where they
the
get it.
youngest heavyweight champion of the world.
He wanted to impress us. He knew exactly why he was there. He was there to audition, to be able to change his life maybe, to move somewhere else after he got out of prison.
Cus watched me, and Cus was pleased, I guess. And he said, you have too much talent, you know what I mean? And he said, you're a good kid, but if you go back to Brooklyn, you're only going to get yourself in trouble. And from that point on, he adopted me.
Frank, that's Frank.
Come on, man.
See, look at that bird right there. See him? Oh, looks great. Oh, great. Look at the other one coming too, right with him. Oh, look at this bird, man. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
We are out here.
We stopped at a spot, done wet my boot up. But let's get out here, guys, and see what we can pick up on the chartreuse. Jamaican shore fishing. Jamaican lure fishing, guys. Early morning fishing. Ooh, got chased, guys. Got one chase already. That lure is swimming real sporadic, guys.
Don't want to get wet. I think I got a bent Wiley that's giving me a funky swim. And I use wire leads, guys. So let's get this out there. We'll get it back out. Definitely giving me a funky swim. Ooh, I got hit after a jack. Jack hit after it a while ago, guys.
Alright, let's get it back out. I got chased by a jack. Hook up. Alright, let's get him out again. Get him out again, guys. Gotta watch that lure from it lands on the ground. Get it over here too. Fish on, guys. Fish on. Fish on, guys. Gotcha. Lizard fish. Jamaican shore fishing. Jamaican lure fishing, guys. This is it. That's what's up, guys. Look at that. Look at this guy. Lizard fish on the lure, guys. I knew one of them was gonna grab it sooner or later. He got hooked real good. That's what's up. Let's get him off of here. These guys are real tasty, guys. That's what's up. Jamaican shore fishing. Jamaican lure fishing, guys. That's what's up. Killer. Let's get a picture in here real quick. I'm not trying to get myself hooked while I'm out here today. That was a lizard fish, guys. He hit that pretty hard. Let's get it back on. See what we can pick up. They love this chartreuse down here. I don't know why. Down at this place. I guess it's that noise that it makes. Alright, I'm gonna switch off this bigger lure. Lizard fish, guys. Change off. Yellow Zuzuri Crystal Minnow. That will definitely give me a better swim, guys. Definitely give me a better swim, and definitely will give me a better effect of what I want. Has that chartreuse and that crystal in it, guys. Fish on, guys. Woo-wee! Fish on, guys. Got another one. Lizard fish morning.
I didn't see him.
Some little flippers are out here this morning hunting. Small lizard fish, guys. I'm surprised they ain't hit no barrows yet. I hate that when the lure land and I don't see when it lands.
Could continue. Jim Jacobs assumed the place in Tyson's heart that had been held by Cus D'Amato. The friend, the mentor, the replacement for the father that he never knew. Jacobs told Mike, win the title for Cus.
Cus died 1 year before.
Oh,
Tyson
and I
became
figured
champion.
out how to pull the stream up.
And Cus was saying publicly that he was still
not the
alive,
stream,
probably
chat.
because of Tyson. Jim Jacobs, who was working with Tyson, and Bill Caton, they had an association.
Yeah.
They took over.
He suffered in silence. That, you know, I think that Tyson turned the hurtfulness and the sorrow into some vicious anger, because he started knocking guys. He was knocking guys out in the gym, and I think that he actually turned inward and had it work for him. That's what I believe happened.
In 1984, 85, 86, and most of 87, Mike lived in my apartment here in Manhattan, and he would sleep on the couch. And then he'd become a top 10 fighter. And then he became the #1 contender.
Somehow I lost the fucking browser.
I gotta see how to put links in there.
In where?
To go on the channel and then copy and paste the link so I can put it in the
For what channel?
anybody somebody's lesson.
Tell them just it works. Oh. He's hooked up with a charter service.
Keith Colby?
Hasn't had like the platform to do it. Yeah. Yeah, Keith. Look who decided to show up. Nightbots is such an asshole sometimes.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
You know what my fucking favorite things of this whole election cycle has been? Yesterday. When Biden and Trump sat down in the White House, Biden voted for Trump. I guarantee it. I fucking guarantee it. I never saw that dude so happy in his fucking life. He lost. His party lost.
Like, yeah.
He was happy. When Obama had to shake hands with Trump and do the whole transition thing, Obama looked like, Jesus Christ. Look at Biden. Look at his fucking smile, dude.
Trump's like, whatever. Dude.
Look at his
him.
fucking smile, man. That's like when your kid gets married.
That dude looks like a hairless cat. Look at him.
It's great. First of all, what have they done to him? What have they done to his face?
Yeah.
Go back to the other picture because it was more high res. Look at his mug, man. First of all, for sure he's got something going on with his forehead. They Botoxed the shit out of his forehead. They gave him a facelift for sure. There's a bunch of different things they did, which very ill-advised, by the way, folks. Look at Trump. He looks like shit. No one cares. Everyone loves him. And you don't look better if you get your face pulled back like a lizard.
No.
You just look more like a lizard. Everybody thinks you're a lizard already. But look at that smile. That motherfucker's never been happier in his life. In his life. He's like, that bitch. She went down. You can't tell me he wasn't happy. Like when he put that MAGA hat on. You ever see that?
Oh, yeah.
He put the MAGA hat on. And he took it with him on the plane. I guarantee you, that motherfucker was happy. He had a giant smile on his face. He said, welcome back to him. I thought it was Hitler. I thought he was dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they all said, right? It's like, hey, this is he's a threat to democracy.
I thought he was a Nazi.
And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, we're going to have a smooth transition here.
This was the guy that you said was sharp as a tack. He was going to be up until 4 months ago. 4 months ago, that guy was going to be running again. And now here he is, smiling like a Cheshire cat. How big was his smile? That's a crazy smile.
Oh, man, he looks like he's wearing a mask.
He might be.
Yeah.
There was that one fake Biden. Did you ever see the fake Biden?
Yeah.
The tall guy?
Yeah.
That guy was so much taller. The guy was like 6'4". He's a giant Biden. It made no sense.
They're going to smoke that one by us. Like, it's like, dude, this guy's like, 6'7", could be playing in the NBA.
He was so much taller. They
Yeah.
showed Jill and him together. Jill's like, what happened? That's a different human being.
Totally.
It's so nuts, man. It's so nuts. All the different things that happened during this election are wilder than anything you've ever seen in a fucking movie.
It brought so many more people into politics too, and people like the more people pay attention to what's going on with politicians, with the country. I don't think that's a bad thing because I think bureaucrats and politicians alike, they directly benefit from people not paying attention.
Yes.
And so they only want you to pay attention once a year when they're going to try to get everybody galvanized around a couple little stupid things and then get them out to the voting booth, but not too many. Like, we don't want a lot of complex thought out of the voters. We don't really want them to think about too much.
Right.
Because, we still got a national deficit that we got to increase, and I got to line the pockets of all my buddies.
Yeah.
Raytheon, Northrop Grumman, and Lockheed Martin. Like, we don't want them to get in too far.
Yeah.
Like, don't start talking about the reserve, or don't start talking about any of that other stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's what it is.
Well, I think that's also why politicians some of them at least, are terrified of podcasts.
Yeah.
Because you do have to talk about that. But that's what makes guys like JD and guys like Trump unique. in that they will just sit and talk with anybody. I mean, he sat with Theo Vaughn. When Theo talked to him about doing coke.
That's awesome. It was so funny.
Theo's amazing. It was amazing. Theo's an ability to be himself no matter who he's talking to. And him talking to Trump about how he used to love to do coke.
It was like, and Trump just sitting there, which was super funny, by the way.
He's sitting there like this poor guy. Like you see Theo falling apart in front of you. Like, Jesus Christ, I thought I was running for president here. I think I might have to help this young fella.
Who do I need to talk to about this?
But, like, you know, Kamala didn't have the ability to do that. Or if she did, nobody brought it out of her. I was hoping I could. I really was. I was hoping I could have a conversation with her. There's all this talk now that the reason why she didn't do it is because of progressive people in her party, the pushback.
Right.
Which might have some truth to it, but for the record, they offered me 2 very specific days and in different places in the country to travel and then go do it and do it for an hour. And I said I didn't want to do that. And especially after Trump had done it. Here, in 3 hours, I'm like, this is the only way to do it.
Theo Vaughn was telling us all about it. Bad job leadership. Getting the hang of it, I think.
This is the truth about tilapia. What's up, y'all? I'm Reed the Fishmonger, and today we're going to talk about the truth about tilapia. The good, the bad, the ugly. When it comes to the bad, you might have heard that this fish has a crappy reputation.
In the woods where the tall pines whisper.
tough conditions.
man, you
they
at
can
work?
be piled on top of each other,
man, you work too
so
much, man,
tightly
girl.
pinned, and do
Have a
just
good night.
fine. It's quite impressive how they can survive in such crappy conditions, and they can survive off of eating just about anything. You heard the intro about them eating crap? That's real. In a lot of Asian countries that are farm raising this fish, namely China, they are literally fed animal farming waste. That waste is getting mixed into their food for a cheap way to feed this fish to produce a inexpensive fish. So they will eat just about anything, including crap. They can be piled up on top of each other, which means that you can produce a lot of fish in a small amount of space, and this fish gets a high yield. When we're talking about yield in a seafood market, we're talking about how much sellable meat we can get off of the whole fish. Different fish have different ratios of how much fillet you can get off of the fish. When you see a small head like this and a broad body like that, you know you're gonna have a good yield. And if you heard me say good and you twitched a little bit, there are a lot of redeeming attributes about tilapia. Tilapia is extraordinarily high in protein. In an 8-ounce serving, you have over 60 grams of protein. Tilapia is also extraordinarily high in selenium. Selenium is a key nutrient to flushing out heavy metals like mercury, which is a major concern for a lot of people when it comes to eating seafood. Not only that, but this is a wildly economical fish, and I do not cast judgment on anybody where tilapia is the fish that you can afford. It's gonna be much better than eating a McDonald's hamburger. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Another reason why tilapia is so popular, other than economical reasons, is it's extraordinarily mild. It doesn't have a strong fishy flavor at all. A big part of that is that it's very low in omega fatty acids, which could be another one of the negatives. This right here is a wild tilapia. When hearing people talk about the negatives of farmed fish, your mind naturally goes to, well, that's because it's farmed. The wild is going to be a better option. In many cases, you are spot on with thinking that. In the tilapia case, that might not entirely be true. Before I dive into that, we're gonna cut this open, show you how white that meat is, which is a big part of why it's so popular. We don't have to take the scales off first if you're gonna be removing the skin anyway. And tilapia is most commonly consumed with the skin removed, and that's what we're gonna do right now for you. We're gonna go behind the head at an angle. And look how small that head is to that body. That fish is going to give you a high yield. And we go behind the head at an angle, not to lose out any of the meat. We're gonna twist our knife around. We're gonna slide right on top of that dorsal fin, all the way down, just like that. We're going to rest our knife right on top of the skeleton and pull towards the head. You can already see how snow white this meat is. No wonder people eat this. We're gonna pause on cutting it for a minute. My dad, brothers, and I own Captain Clay & Son Seafood Market in Delray Beach, Florida. I have been a professional fishmonger for over 15 years. A fishmonger is not just someone that knows how to process fish and tell you all about it, but someone that is behind the counter taking care of customers. So I've been hands-on taking care of customers for a long time. One of the most requested things out of all these years of helping literally hundreds of thousands of people is, I want a fish that is mild tasting. This is why tilapia is so popular. Look at that snow white meat. When customers see snow white meat like that, they think instantly that that is going to be a delicious fish, and often they're not wrong. And with tilapia, you're not really wrong either. It is a good tasting fish. Let's keep cutting. And for those of you that know how critical I am towards this species, you know, that criticism comes from what it's eating, how it's handled, how it's raised. Not that it's not good tasting, because it is. Tip of the knife, base of the ribs, angle it slightly up. Make sure your knife is not levitating like this, but resting on the skeleton just like that. And we're gonna push towards the head. What that just did was separated the connection the pin bones make to the ribs. Now, we're gonna use the tip of our knife at the base of those ribs. These tilapia rib bones come really, really high, and they go far down, but they are easy to go over. All right, now we're gonna flip it over. Same deal, go behind the head at an angle. Tip the knife right at that opening. We're gonna slide all the way down. Rest our knife right on top of that skeleton and pull towards the tail.
Smash.
Tip of the knife, base of the ribs, angle it slightly up. Separate the connection the pin bones make to those ribs. Now we can rest our knife right on top of those rib bones and slide down. Close it up. And a little flick just like that, and you've got your second side of tilapia off. Now, as promised, I'm going to explain why wild ones might not be any better. First of all, this is caught in fresh water. The wild tilapia are not found in the ocean. They are freshwater fish, and when it comes to eating freshwater fish, you want to be really mindful of what sources of fresh water you're getting that from. Is there runoff? Is there eutrophication? Is fertilizer coming down from people's yards into the water? Or worse, we've been freshwater fishing where we see the boats that go through canals with these huge tanks of harsh chemicals spraying them to prevent often invasive weeds from taking over the canals. Now, as promised, I'm going to tell you why I don't think a wild tilapia is necessarily a better option than a farmed tilapia. And I know that sounds wild and crazy, but these are coming out of fresh water. And where I live, and likely where you live, the freshwater bodies, there's houses near them. Everybody wants their house near water. I don't blame them. But if you see grass, which grass is an invasive species that takes a copious amount of fertilizer to keep alive, because it's not native to anywhere in the United States, and a ton of water. So it's being heavily fertilized, heavily watered, and as it's being watered, or as it rains, that fertilizer is washing down into those freshwater bodies. That fertilizer is feeding the algae in the plants that this tilapia is eating. The number one food source for this fish, a wild tilapia, is algae. The number two is aquatic plants. So this fish is literally constantly feeding on heavily fertilized products. Now, that's just the tip of the iceberg. That is not counting sewage that goes into freshwater bodies that might be happening in an area near you, or industrial waste that is going into the freshwater bodies near you. I'm not saying if I eat this fish or if you eat this fish, you're instantly going to have problems, because you're not. But if you're making it a regular part of your diet, you do increase the chances of these factors having a negative impact on your health. I am a professional fishmonger. I am not a doctor. None of this is medical advice. It's just my 2 cents. So, farm versus wild. With all of these contributing factors, which do I think is better? Well, if your farm fish is coming from an Asian country versus a wild fish, I personally would take neither. Now, I caught this fish. I am going to eat this tilapia. I just don't think it's the healthiest option, especially in a seafood market like ours, where there are loads of hours out of the water, ocean fish caught in deep water that are much cleaner. You guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a killer day.
So, what are you gonna ask the wizard for, Pixel?
Well, I'm not sure he's such a...
Oh, I want him to give me all the magical AI stuff he's given you.
I have no idea where that sound's coming from.
devastating shots to Roy's body. Again, I was living the 1980s through this 50-year-old Mike Tyson. I wasn't able to be around at that time, so this is my opportunity to live that now.
When Mike fought Roy Jones back in 2020, a no-knockout clause left a lot of people underwhelmed.
I really, really wanted the old Tyson that he's like, I haven't slept with my wife in a year.
Bottom sweeper jigs. You put Old Bay on anything and it's good. Oh, that's him.
What's happening, everyone? Joey here, and we're starting off the day at the beach. We're not fishing at the beach though. We're going down here. We're doing an instructional video for you guys today. I don't do too many of them, but in this video we're going to be covering sheep's head because it's one of my favorite fish to target in the winter. You can do it on all the days when it's windy and rough like today. It's been raining on and off all morning, but we're going to go over how to catch the bait, what bait I like to use, how to rig it, kind of like the gear I use, the structure, where you're going to want to be fishing for the sheep's head, and we might even invite one or two home for dinner. So first things first though, we got to go ahead and get some bait. So you can see we're working with a pretty low tide right now, which can actually make it a little bit tricky. But these birds that are around are a good sign because they're looking for sand fleas, and we're looking for sand fleas, and I can see some sand fleas down there. So we should be pretty good to go here in a minute. So the sand fleas can get pretty hard to find this time of year, but right here we actually got a nice little school of them. And as the wave recedes, you see the little rough patches in the sand. That's where the sand fleas are. There's a good little number of them. So the way I like to do it is let the wave come up, and we're doing it one-handed here. And then as it's receding, we're just gonna dig that rake right in there. Look at that. That's probably enough to go fishing for the day. One rake full, loading up on the fleas. So that's step one. So we got our bait. The next step is to rig up. We're gonna be using the Tsunami Salt X 4000 paired with the Tsunami Carbon Shield 2 7'6" fast action. And we don't need a reel that big, but that's what I got with me today. That's what we're using. We got 20-pound Invisibraid tied to 30-pound fluorocarbon. I used a little double uni knot right there. And the fluorocarbon kind of does make a difference when we're doing this. And the reason is not because we're worried about the line being super clear, but we need that abrasion resistant because we're fishing structure, whether it be mangroves, docks, around the inlet. Sheep's head, generally speaking, are gonna really like some kind of structure. Now, that doesn't mean you're not gonna find them cruising the flats, because they will do that. But today we're gonna be focusing on dock fishing, and that's what I really like to do. I've got a lot of videos on my channel where I'm hopping around the river on docks, and that's what we're focusing today. Now, another thing that's pretty important when you're sheephead fishing is your hook. They have insanely hard mouths. They can be a very, very tricky fish to hook. A lot of times I'll use just a free line, but if I'm fishing deeper docks, like we're gonna be doing today, I like these bottom sweeper jigs. I just got some more in the mail. I like them a lot. I use the light ones, the 1/4 ounce with the 1/0 hook. They come in different colors. I'm sure the color makes a little bit different, but I really do well on all of them. It's a cool jig. No matter how they land, they always land facing upright with the hook up in the air. So it helps you with your hook set on the tricky mouth of a sheep's head. So we're gonna go ahead and tie one of these on, then go get a sand flea. So there we go. We got our first sand flea going out. Just gonna let them sink to the bottom. The sheep's head, when they pick it up, it's like a steady tug. So that's what we're looking for right here. And you don't let it sit for too long. Just drop it on a piling, and then if we don't get anything here, we'll just keep moving around. He's getting pecked at. Yes. Ooh, that's a heavy fish. That's a good one. That's a good sheepy. That's the one we're looking for. All right. Look at that bottom sweeper. Got him right there. Perfectly right in the corner. And you could see it was rubbing up on the piling. And that's why that fluorocarbon really helps you out. But that's a nice one. So there we go. We got the jig out. That is a nice sheep's head. I think we're going to have to go ahead and invite that one home for us. There we go. Sheep head number 1. Alright, going back down. Nice sheepy. Nice sheepy. There he is. It's another really solid sheep's head. A little smaller than the last one. We're gonna go ahead and let this guy go. Bottom sweeper got him perfect right in there. Wide gaps, really nice on those hooks. Alright, let's see if we can pull 3 out of this one little teeny spot. Yeah, he's right back on as soon as it gets down deep. Nice sheepy. Nice sheepy. Nice sheepy. Gotta watch the structure. Gotta watch the structure. Always watching the structure of these guys. There we go. That one's another decent sized one. We'll pop him in the bucket. Something's on it already. Little sheep's head. Little guy, little guy. Oh, got cut off on the piling. Alright, we're gonna try a little further away from the pilings now. Oh, it got thumped. Fast hits though, feels like snappers. I think you got me that time. No? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh my god, look at that snapper. That is a solid snapper. We'll take him home. Look at that mangrove snapper.
See that
Look
symbol?
at that sheep's head. Stud, stud. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. That's a nice snapper.
There we go. There we go, there we go.
That's a nice snapper.
These hooks work so good. Well, that didn't take long at all. We got our sheep's head, we got our sand fleas in the other order, and you might have noticed I had a ton of sand fleas, and that's because I had an order for some from someone in South Florida that couldn't find any around where they live. So if you guys ever need sand fleas, live fleas or blanched frozen fleas, and you can't get them at your local bait shops, I always suggest doing that first. But if you're in a bind, they don't have them, hit me up, I got you covered. And now we're gonna do some cooking in a little bit. First, we had to go here to Publix. And I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do here for cooking. I'm definitely no expert chef. If you want that, you go see Victor at Landshark. He's the pro when it comes to that. But I don't know, thinking maybe a salad with a little bit of fish on top, or kind of a burrito. But I just want to do like simple, cheap meals, not some elaborate thing. And yeah, that's enough talking. I'm gonna go in the store. I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. So this is what we're gonna be working with. We're gonna do a sheep's head omelet. We got our sheep's head. Cut up a few pieces. We got some eggs, we got some tomato, onion, pepper, Old Bay, butter, eggs. So first thing we're gonna go ahead and do
which I'm not gonna put on the camera because I only got one hand right now, is mix up some eggs. And I've never done this before, so I'll let you guys know how it is. But we're gonna mix up some eggs in the bowl and get ready to get our fish cooked also. So we got our eggs there. We got our sheep's head right here. We're just gonna put a lot of Old Bay on there because we like Old Bay. I'll mix that up in a little bit around that. Get a bunch of it on there. And then I've already started heating up some butter over here. And all we're gonna do is take these, drop them in here. Probably gonna be too much for the omelet, but we'll have some diblets to try. Now we're gonna mix up the eggs. Got our little sheepy cooking right there. Just got some eggs in here. Some of these pre-cut up vegetables. Put some of them in there. These are little pieces here, so these should cook pretty quickly. Looking good, looking good. A little more Old Bay would never hurt. Let's go ahead and toss some of these in here. No, take that big piece out. Put the little pieces in here. And the big piece will be extra bonus appetizer pieces. There we go, sheephead omelet. It's all wrapped up nice. I'm just gonna let it keep cooking a little bit. Gave it a little flipper. They're good. It's good stuff. There it is. With the one little piece of fish we had left. So that is our omelet right there. We got some little bit of vegetables. There you go, there's a bite with a little bit of sheepy. I never order like the fish omelets at restaurants or like the shrimp omelets because I think they sound weird. But for whatever reason, today I had a craving for it. And that's some good stuff. Some sheepy, some river sheepy, which I don't normally eat. But figured I'd give it a try. Look at that big old piece of sheep's head on there. Where are you at, Captain Pitted? Dude, you put Old Bay on anything and it's good. That is some good stuff. So I'm gonna sit down and enjoy this. And I gotta say, let me get some light. Thank you very much for watching the channel, guys. Thanks for the support over the years. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Later.
Sidelines too, feeling hot. I'm still feeling warm.
thing.
It's tiny.
And I have this massive echo. Everything I say.
Tyson's not completely gone, is he? He bites the glove and comes around with an overhand right.
Punch resistance, speed, and reflexes certainly won't favor the 58-year-old, but crafty veterans are able to predict movements, force mistakes, and capitalize.
You know, he's been in there with the best. He knows what it takes, and Jake Paul he's too inexperienced. I think Mike Tyson is going to catch him and stuff.
So even if Jake carries his weight well and comes in razor sharp, Tyson will make his own moments count.
He has the size to cause. Oh, there he is. First punch of the fight from Tyson.
He still has that where he can weave, he can slip, he can create the openings to give himself the possibility to unload a bomb on your chin and get you out of there.
Mike's always been one of the best students of the game since his tutelage under Cus D'Amato. So with a built-in calmness and ability to think under pressure, he'll also know when to pounce and how to catch Jake crossing his feet.
Hey, let me just be honest, he's improved a lot. Yes, he did improve a lot. But he's not going to have a good night when he fights me on July 20th.
Mike was throwing hard shots, devastating shots to Roy's body. Again, I was living the 1980s through this 50-year-old Mike Tyson. I wasn't able to be around at that time, so this is my opportunity to live that.
I'm hearing you through YouTube.
When Mike fought Roy Jones back in 2020, a no-knockout clause left a lot of people underwhelmed.
I really wanted the old Tyson that he's like, I haven't slept with my wife in a year. He goes, I don't care if I live or die. That's the Tyson I wanted to see. I wanted to see him to be ferocious.
The muscle memory was evident for both, but many felt that Mike could have ended it whenever he wanted.
He still has that sort of innate power. When he went at Roy Jones' body, he was rocking his body. And Roy Jones woke up on Sunday morning a sore, older man at 51 years of age.
Absolutely. The referee told me, let him go. You think I can let this crazy man go? He was not letting it happen. Listen, have you seen what his uppercut has done to people twice my size?
Bobbing and weaving his way in, finding angles, only to pull his punches when in range.
Two hard right hands dug into the body by Mike Tyson.
The post-fight recollections, however, where Roy credits just how dangerous and switched on Mike is, even at this age, makes you question what version Jake might actually be fighting.
Do you not fear a little bit for Mike and how old he is?
No, I don't fear for Mike and how old he is. Mike's a very rugged guy. You know, when I was in there with Mike, Mike still was hard to hit, and Mike still can hit hard as hell. That's the real question. How much can Jake survive? That's the real question.
Does that get you nervous, thinking about like the fight getting closer?
I don't think we're gonna make it.
It's a good nervous.
You can tell Sauer last night.
It's like excited, but with a slight bit of worry, yeah.
Fortunately, Tyson versus Paul doesn't have a no-knockout stipulation that we know of, and Jake Paul isn't Roy Jones.
Mike still got it, so he hits him, he's going down. You think he knocks him out over there? I don't know how nice Mike will be, but if the killer Mike goes in there, yeah, he's putting him down.